Hello, hello, hello. This is my opinion. My name is Caio and I'm your host. And what are we gonna talk about it today? We have one game that surprises me a little bit. You guys already know because you saw the title of the video. So, no further ado, is Sonic Frontiers. So, how I play Sonic Frontiers? Thanks to my PlayStation account, thank you, Sony, it was free. So it was a very enjoyable game because it was free. I totally disagree with Steam giving a 9 and IGN giving a 7. I think the game is a good foundation. It's like Breath of the Wild when games. It's like they're testing the water, so Tears of Kingdom can completely destroy the whole parking. But for Sonic Frontiers, I can. So this is the cover of the game. So from Sonic Frontiers is an open world Sonic game, and that's allowed. And for a Sonic game, a 3D Sonic game. I'm not very used to 2D Sonic games, but I think was a good match between a 3D Sonic and a 2D Sonic. Why? Because the open world is 3D, but like the region stages that you play are completely 2D ish. So I really think that is a good mesh of those two. And as you can see, you have like they're trying to hit your nostalgia, like giving you like other worlds, like the stages that you play as a kid, like with new graphics as a memory. But the game is very simple in the sense of it's just repetition. It's different things, but it's basically just repetition. Because what Sonic do? Sonic run fast. So what's happened is you're basically dropped in those maps that is basically like a very big open area that you can run as Sonic. But for me, the problem is Sonic doesn't run that fast. I wish Sonic could run faster because the maps are huge and you spend like a lot of time. So the games is divided in technically four maps. So what do? You basically drop in a map in one random point. Like I think this is the first map, second map, third map, and fourth map, or something like that. But you're basically dropping in a point, and you just run, collecting things and making a little bit of side missions, like a little bit collectibles and random stuff. And each map you're gonna save one of your colleagues. So the first map is Tails, the second one is Knuckles, the third one was Amy, and or Amy was the fourth one. It's been a while since I played it, but I still remember the sensation of the map is empty and you're just basically collecting things. And unfortunately, that is a very bad taste of things because you want the speed of Sonic. So that's why I'm saying this game was basically a trainee for the programmers to make the Sonic Frontier 2 a way better game. Because the core essence of a Sonic game is there. They just don't nail it. They try to do combat, but the combat is not that fun. They come back. Doesn't matter. So they try to do combat, and you have like the powers, and you feel like special. Let's use the IGN video. Thank you, IGN. As always, you always have like the best material to react to. But you see, this is like the normal phases that you do. But I want to. So these ones, I'm not very fun. I really don't like Sonic. My brother really loves Sonic, but for me, Sonic games, I'm not very good at being fast. I could do these phases because they're very easy. Because 3D Sonic is easier than 2D Sonic. I tried to play like Sonic Colors and was so hard that I just give up because I'm not good at Sonic games. But I can do it, 3D Sonic. Uh, these parts were fun. Were super fast. Each phase you can do like in like this guy like was like 40 seconds. It's like 40 to 2 minutes and a half, depending on the stages. But these sections here, like those long sections, you have like some puzzles that you need to do that is very very basic. Most of them are pretty much easier. I platinum this game, and the only thing that I really to search for a plat was how to kill like all the enemies because I was missing like one enemy that I didn't realize that was an enemy. But after that, the base game is very easy. But one good thing about Sonic Frontiers is after they release the game, they basically release this thing. What was this? There was like a super interesting thing they did was basically a season pass ish with some free updates. It was free for me because I didn't buy the game, but they add different characters. What is the thing? What is the thing? So as you can see, I'm a very professional YouTuber. So they basically release new songs, photo mode, new challenges, different costumes for Sonic and for the other NPCs. It was it was nothing. Time things, new Cocos. This was very useful to complete the platinum because you need like to collect a lot of them. But if you do the fishing minigame, you can do it easily. And playable characters. You can play as Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. Sonic is very fun. These guys sucks ass. Probably because they're playing like in the last map. You need to play with those ones. And this DLC part, this extra mode, was so freaking hard. It was unnecessarily hard. I played all the game on normal. And I was like, okay, yeah, this game is easy slash fun. The enemies die quickly. I am not struggling with the parkour that you need to do because here, when you have like, thank you IGN, when you have like these open sections, from time to time you need like to do these parkours to get to the new areas, and the game is very forgetful. With those ones, it's very helpful. But if you're playing the last section, like that extra map with the true ending of the story, that is not required for you to platinum. So yeah, and I didn't know I could avoid that. But the true ending of that part was so freaking hard. It's so unnecessarily hard because you have like to climb those high towers, and if you fell all the way down. And I'm just, okay, fuck this game. I don't want to play this anymore. I just put it on easy. And because you can configure the parkour, or they like give you a little helpers, a little balls that you can jog around. So this is the combat. It looks fun, it's flashy, is nice, but it's basically smashy. Because the enemies are so weak. I know that I could increase the difficulty, but I really like to play on normal because it's what's supposed to be a normal playthrough. When you're starting a game and they recommend you to play a certain difficulty, I like to play it to see what is the intention behind it. The games that I really like, for example Kingdom Hearts, I really like to play on critical mode or in hard mode because I like to be challenging the story and the gameplay that I already liked. But if I'm discovering new things, I really don't know if I'm gonna like this. And if I try too hard, probably I'm not gonna have so much fun. The other game that I really like to play on the highest difficulties, but I didn't finish because time constraints, it was The Witcher. When you're playing The Witcher on normal, it's a fun game. When you're playing The Witcher on the highest difficulty, you are The Witcher. Just the in this ones, the difficulty was basically so absurd that could not pass through the things because I don't have like the motor system to climb the fucking tower, so I was stuck. And the last boss as well, the last boss fight, I don't know what happened. I couldn't finish the boss because you needed to do like one trick that Sonic can do to basically stagger the boss and then hit the boss. But I don't know why they didn't specify that, or if they did, I didn't remember at all. So I was stuck on the last boss, basically hitting them endlessly for a lot of time, like for 20 minutes, and then how do I fuck you this thing? And then I was searching, and oh, you just need to do this, and fine, okay, what can I do? And then I did, and then I finished. But besides the last part that put like a sour taste in my mouth, the whole gameplay was fun, like running and everything. So I don't think. Okay, I'm gonna agree with IGN. I said that I shouldn't agree in Metacritics. I'm gonna give it a 7 because it's a solid game, except those parts that the game broke and blah blah blah. They give support, but it's not a perfect game. I think it's one of the best Sonic games that I ever played. And since my brother is he played this game as well, and he said, "Oh, these games make all the Sonic games canonical," and then blah 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 blah. And okay, nice, I guess, but I wasn't that excited. He was super excited because it was when the third Sonic movie released, and he played that game when that movie released. It was, again, 7. It wasn't that great. Okay, I'm not gonna give it a 7 because I'm a hater. I'm gonna give it a 6. 6. That's my final score for Sonic Frontiers because they are basic. They basically got a little bit further than the average, that is a 5. Again, a game score 6 for me is not that bad, but could be so much more instead of just being that type of game because it's empty. When you're going through the maps, you have a lot of things to do, but it's a lot of generic things. It's not that very specific. You cannot run with your friends. For example, the game could be much better if you could swap between Tails and Knuckles and Amy and Sonic as you play instead of just being like stage lock or something. Or you're doing something and your friends are there. Or if you can, I don't know, maybe multiplayer or something because those maps are huge and then you can do like some racings because the movement is good. The movement is there. So for a Sonic game, having the movement is very important, and they nailed it. Except the speed limit, because I was constantly just jumping and dashing, because I saw my speed gauge. I can't show it. This speed games goes all the way up. If I run, they stuck it here. Let me show you that. Like, oh, I'm on the shit here. This thing. I was just running and I just jumped just to get like a little bit more boost. They fixed that on the DLC, on those hardest parts, because you can have like a speed boost or something. And it was so much more faster, and I don't know why they didn't put on the base game. And yeah, this is my review on Sonic Frontiers. Tell me what you guys think about this game. Please comment and like and share with your friends that like Sonic. If I got something wrong and then you want to explain me, oh, you cannot do that because their friends are digital and blah blah blah. Yeah, but you free your friends later. Why not they help you with the boss or do something else? Why not put Shadow? I love Shadow. But why you not put Shadow as a skin or something? But oh well. I'm really excited for Sonic Frontiers 2 because I think this game sells a lot, so probably they're gonna make a sequel. And it's gonna be just like, hopefully, it's gonna be just like Tears of Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild did the foundations. Breath of the Wild is an infinite better game than this, but it's in comparison, they leave the foundation so Tears of Kingdom can fly. So, Sonic Frontiers took the baby steps so the Sonic Frontiers 2 could walk, I guess. So, and this is my opinion about Sonic Frontiers. Thank you so much. Kaio out.